Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're working on our pumpkin dishcloth. This is the last video, last few rows we're going to do on this project. Okay, let's get ourselves started. We ended last time with 29 stitches like we have had the whole time, right? And we are going to start with just single crocheting. Single crochet these 29 stitches for row 26. So we're going to enter our first stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Enter our second stitch, get a little closer here, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, how are you doing with these single crochets? Everybody good? I think after all this work, you're probably quite the master. Oh, it's all good. So I did want to remind you this is a dishcloth. It's 100% cotton. I do block soak these dishcloths when I am done. So I will put a link in the description down below if you've never done block soaking or soak blocking, whichever you prefer to call it. But it's just to get your stitches exactly where you want them. So I use Castile soap and I take the dishcloth and I will set it in it, let it soak for a little bit, give it a little swish. You don't want to make your stitches go crazy, like you don't want to squish it all up or anything like that. But you'll see in the video, you roll it in a towel and then you roll it out and you're gonna just pin it somewhere. If it's not sitting properly. If it has a good shape, it's okay. You might not need the pinning, but you're just gonna pin it so that you get that perfect square on it the way that you want. And it helps bring all your stitches in. It does, if it's a color that's gonna bleed, it does help with that to get it to, be under control. Because nothing worse than you go to use something and then you throw it in the wash and it gets all over your clothes. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. So we don't want that to happen, especially if you're giving it as a gift. So I do like to block soap, and it helps retain shape, it helps with the coloring, and it just, I don't know, it just makes your project seem more finished. I don't know if that's a thing, but it does to me. So anyway, I will put that link down below. Take a look at that, see what you think. And we're doing so good here. How are your single crochets? Okay. All right, I got that last one. And remember, what do we do? Chain 1, turn our work. All right, we're on the other side. That means we're gonna do bobble. Okay, so we want 13 single crochets. We're gonna go across 13 single crochets. This is now row 27. 27, yes. So 1 and 2. 3 and 4, 5, 6. Got a little something going on here, I'm sorry. Loosen that up. 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, 10, 11, there's 11, 12, and 13. Beautiful. There's 13. Okay, let's do bobble. So yarn over, enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, enter again, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over one last time, enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. And then single crochet that next stitch, holds our bobble, and one more bobble. It's the last one of the project. I don't want you to be sad. You're all bobbled out after this probably. You're like, I am not sad. No, I think you've done wonderful. You've worked through a lot of bobbles on this project. So at least now you can feel a little more confident going into other projects. All right, and let's single crochet these next 13 stitches all the way to the end, okay? All right, just single crochets. as you can see, as I'm trying to manipulate this dishcloth, it does get a little wild and crazy, doesn't it? I think the soak blocking really will help get it nice and flat, because I have been torturing this poor thing. Alrighty, we're doing great. Get those single crochets going all the way to the end. Should be 13. Okay, and then we have 2 more rows after this. Doing so good. Okay, this is that last little funky stitch. And a chain 1. Turn your work. There's the pumpkin with the stem. Oh, it's so cute. I really like it. Okay, now these last 2 rows, this is 28 and 29. They're just single crochet, both rows. So just like at the beginning, you had a little bit of single crochet there, right? You had 2 rows of single crochet. That's the same thing at the other end here. So it just makes it look even and finishes it off right. So we're gonna just go along just like this. Now, if you are going to do a border, you can attach it at the end there of 29 on your last stitch. If you're attaching a different color, maybe you're using your same color and going around, you could do that also. There's so many options to make a project your own. Make it, you know, individual and the way that you like. As we always say, it's a work of art. We all like things a little differently. Doesn't mean that one way is right or one way is wrong, right? Alrighty, remember those long stitches there on the bobble, and then your stitch in between. Don't want to miss anybody. Here we go, beautiful. All single crochets, super duper. Now if you like a loop on your dishcloth, that some people like that so that it can hang to dry. You can always incorporate that at the end also on your last stitch. Possibly do, I don't know, maybe 12, chain 12 would probably be pretty good. And then connect it back down. I mean, it depends on how big you'd like your loop to be. And you can single crochet over your loop to make it a little more sturdy too. Okay, this is my last stitch of this row, row 28. I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and then I'm going to single crochet these last 29 stitches of row 29. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that. All right, we're doing great. This is a fun project. I like this. Like I said, I love the dishcloths. I think they're handy. I like something with a purpose. I do, like if I'm making something, I want it to be something that somebody either really likes, like when I made the Pokemon, the little Pikachu there for the Pokemon. My son loves Pikachu. So I was just like, well, then I have to make a Pikachu for him. But if I didn't know anybody that loved Pikachu, I would have probably been like, I don't think so. I really like to make things with a purpose. Dishcloths definitely have a purpose in most people's homes, right? Oh dear. Okay, so we are almost done here. Try to stay consistent. So close to the end. We don't want to be getting messy now, right? This is your last row, so this is what's going to show on the top, you know. Okay, so at the end, no chain 1 naturally, unless you're making a loop or you're moving on and putting a border on. Okay, so if you're putting a border on this, you definitely would want to chain 1 for your height. And you would want to work your border with the right side of your project facing you. Okay. All right, last stitch. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have 2 more. My thumb was covering them. How big that thumb, I'm sorry. All right, There's that last one. Okay, if you are ending with me, right here, do not chain one. You snip off your work. Okay, pull it through. Okay, and we're gonna tuck in all of our tails, but this is the dishcloth. So like I was saying, if you were going to continue and do a border, I would chain one here, and then I would work along with my project facing me, okay? Because then it'll look nice and neat. So you would want your picture looking at you. If you're gonna make a tail on it, you can make it on either end, whichever you like, you know, a little loopy. And just, you know, make it the length that works for you. That's all. This is the pumpkin dishcloth. I enjoy being on this journey with you. Give us a like and subscribe if you like this video and if you'd like to see more as they come out. But enjoy your dishcloth, have fun with it, make it your own, decorate it the way that you would like. And I'll see you next time. Thank you and have a joyful day.